Stay with us. Let's return to the Lost Lennon Tapes.
Continuing with our New Year's Day interview about Sean, I asked John and Yoko how they decided on his name.
The very first name I thought of was Sean. I've always liked it, and I'm always fascinated by the S-E-A-N spelling. And being a little bit of a Anglo-Irish descent, you know, and so I was always reading about Celts and things like that. And it's an Irish name, and it's Irish for John. And I don't like juniors. You know, I know it's very popular in America, but not in Europe
not
so
anymore,
much.
Is it? Not
it's still
Europe.
pretty popular to have somebody junior, you know, like a replica of yourself, which is
or the second.
The second, yeah, or the third, which I think is ridiculous, because although one tends to think it's a little John because it's a male, it isn't. It's a combination of John and Yoko which produced something completely and entirely separate from us. It is not a little John Lennon or a little Yoko Ono. It's a Sean. It's itself, you know. He is himself. He's nothing, you know, apart from us giving birth.
John recalled the now famous story of his phone call to Aunt Mimi back in England.
I called my auntie in England. This is a nice story. It might round it off for us. Okay? Because all my family is English except for my father's side. You know, pure, straight English, right? But on my father's father was Irish, you know, and that's not too good in England, as you might guess from the news. But I've always been a bit interested. The name Lennon is Irish, so that's, you know, I'm entitled. So I called my auntie, who brought me up, who's pure English. I says, it's a boy. And she says, oh, it's great. And she's happy and screaming on the other end of the phone. And I said, well, I've got one thing to tell you. What is it? I said, do you want to know what I called him? Oh, yes. I said, it's Sean. She goes, oh, my God, John, don't brand him. And she kept saying that over and over. And I said, don't worry, he'll probably be brought up in America or internationally, and it's no harm, you know. But she couldn't believe it.
Well, as you can easily tell, John and Yoko were way into the family groove when we did this interview. Later, yet another interview took place. Only in that one, it was John wielding the mic and Sean fielding the questions.
I was wondering if the fiscal crisis of New York had any... that's the one I was talking about, yes. Exactly. Well, what do you think that Mayor Harry is doing about it? You think he's doing a good job? And Governor Bean? I agree entirely, yes. And where did you get that outfit from, may I ask? Knowing that interview is very fashion conscious, I just thought I'd mention it. I see that you're having your diaper changed. Is this an enjoyable experience? Because I do believe some people pay to have this done. No comment, I see. I see you know which subjects to avoid and which not to. That's very sensible. Must be running for office, is that what it is? It is exciting, isn't it? I'm such a strain on the old ticker.
These guys should have been in broadcasting, huh? Now, speaking of interviews, listen to this bit from late 1979. 4 years later, as John and Sean sit at the kitchen table.
You'll be 5 next year on October the 9th, the same day that I'll be 40 next year. There's nothing I can do to get to be 40 quicker. I have to be 39 for 1 whole year, and you have to be 4 for a whole year. You can't rush it.
I was waiting. I wanted to be 4.
Well, you are 4. And next you're going to be 5.
That's why I wanted to go to someone else's birthday and be 4 so quickly.
But you can't. You have to be each number for a whole year. And a year is 365 days. That's how long a year is. 365 days.
Well, I love you.
I love you too, sweetheart.
Coming up, it's Johnny's birthday, and you're invited to a special celebration.
Lock the doors and let's